Hi, so I'm a little bit nervous. Today's video. Pause here. Hi everyone. So this video is all going to be about how I lost my period and how I got it back again after 4 years and things that I learned throughout my journey. Beginning with my story. So I was a pretty healthy girl and I got my first period. It was a pretty regular period for somebody who has their first period, right? So I had my regular period for almost a year before I actually lost my period. So anybody who knows me knows that when I was teenager, when I was in school, I was a very perfectionist girl. I felt like I should not have any flaws. I felt I should make everybody happy with every task I do, no matter about my own happiness. I was somebody who always wanted to be like the first in my class, who wanted to be first in anything that I participate, anything that I did. And this idea of being second made me really anxious and made me really sad and depressed. So I was already suffering from anxiety when I was very young. This anxious girl was also a little bit chubby and very cute since her childhood, and there were honestly people who would comment on my weight and say I'm getting fat, even like, oh, if you lose some of the weight you will look pretty. Imagine somebody who is super concerned about what other people say, somebody who stresses on being the best. What would she do when somebody will make such comments? Probably be inclined towards being somebody that those people want her to be, right? Rather than sitting and thinking what I want to be, rather than just sitting and being like, I don't care about what others say, I love myself. So that was me. And I was always in this constant state of a stress, constant state where I just wanted to fit in. So we know that when we are constantly stressed, our body produces cortisol, the stress hormones. Cortisol levels, when they hit super high, it will suppress your hunger. It will also cause imbalances in your hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which are very crucial for your menstrual cycle. So no wonder why I was not getting my period. Similarly, if you look my story through a different angle too, trying to fit in, trying to lose weight, trying to be thin or skinny girl caused me to eat less. But also since I was super stressed, cortisol in my body was also suppressing my hunger. So I was not eating because of choice as well as not eating because I was not hungry. So there were both things happening in my body. And when your body does not get enough nutrition, it will reserve those energies or calories for doing the vital or important functions in your body, like breathing, like your beating of your heart, right? Circulation, things like that. So the reproductive system is the one that will get the energy at the end. So my body technically did not have enough energy to operate my reproductive system, and my body also did not have good balance of the hormones like estrogen and progesterone to operate the reproductive system. That is the reason why I did not get my period, or I stopped having my period. And a girl or a woman who stops getting her period for more than 3 months after her first period, then the female is usually diagnosed with secondary hypothalamic amenorrhea, and you can google it, you can look it in the internet. So in the meantime, like when it was almost like 2 years, two or more years of me not having period, I thought maybe it was my diet, or because I was like thin, I had lost a lot of weight, literally. So I tried to gain my weight back. I tried to eat healthily. I did so many things like eating a lot of protein or eating like a lot of carbs and things like that, but my body was not getting period at all. I did experience some spotting throughout the month sometimes, like which was very cyclical. I did went to doctors, but all they did was give vitamins and just said, okay, this gonna be fine and things like that. But it was not fine. I know my body was not in the right conditions. I took this challenge that I'm gonna heal myself and I am gonna be there for myself and I'm gonna heal myself. Now my real journey starts here. So it was this lockdown period, the COVID year, so everything was locked down and I was at my house. Now schools were closed and everything was closed, so I was at my house and I did get ample opportunity to do a lot of research in this field, to do a lot of readings, to do a lot of experiments in my body. And one thing that really helped me when I was experimenting is doing yoga, being calm, doing yoga and meditation always has worked for me. But also naturally, since I was not studying, since I was not very much exposed to other people and just was within the like four walls of my family, there was no much like outer societal stress, or there was no like external stress. I did a lot of research on how my food should be, and especially I was focusing on eating more carbs, because when your body is in this constant survival mode, when your body has been hungry for like longer period of time, it needs carbs first. Carbs provide you instant energy for your body. It's very easy to digest than proteins or fat or anything like that, easy to gain energy from. So my body needed a lot of carbs, so I really focused on eating healthy complex carbs combined with protein and fat. So I was eating a balanced diet, I was eating regularly, I was eating 4 meals a day, but I was still not getting my period. And one thing that I really struggled in these years, since I was stressed, since my body was suppressing my hunger, I really struggled eating, because now I was used to eating less, very less. And what really helped me was doing workouts. I did workouts, and I think everybody who has been in the lockdown did do workouts. So I did workouts that really helped me to boost my appetite, to boost my hunger. And then I fed myself with good food, really good food, combined yoga, combined meditation, did journaling, listened to soothing and calming music. But I was still not getting my period. Again, I was not still getting my period. And then I read more on this topic, I read more on this matter. And what I realized was that so when your body has been in this stress mode or in this survival mode, so you should be in your body's trust, and you should make your body very secured and safe so that it is ready to be normal back again. That's why it took me so long to get my period back. But one thing I think that really helped me was, so I read about the seed cycling in internet, and I did a lot of research on this. So seeds are full of fat, obviously, like a lot of them have omega-3, and also some of them have protein. So I'll read about the seed cycling, and this is where you switch between two different kind of or group of seeds for like 14 days, which will add up to 20 days. That's your menstrual cycle. And it's believed that seeds like flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, these things have phytoestrogens especially, which will help to boost your estrogen levels in your body. I gave it a try, and I did it for I think 3 months. So I switched between flaxseed and then pumpkin seeds, which is very easily available back home. After 3 months, I got my period. I was so happy. I was super happy, super excited. But I think almost after like 3 or 4 months of having my period, I again stopped getting my period. And honestly, this is actually very common because your body is still trying to be on track, so you are expected to have like very much irregular period when you are trying to get your period back. One thing that I noticed at that time when I lost my period was when I was working out too much, or maybe too stressed or too much panic, my body would automatically shut down again my reproductive system, or again automatically shut down my period. So I really focused on being peaceful, on being this calm individual. And what I realized at that time, or what I still realize until now, is workouts, if you are athlete, I'm not talking for you, I'm not talking about you, but if you're not an athlete, workout is supposed to work your body out, yes, but you should make sure that you are supplying yourself with enough nutrients, you're supplying yourself with enough sleep to recover from all the workout. If you are working out, if you are super stressed and you are doing all sorts of things in your life, then your body is again gonna go to this mode or state of stress again, right? So that's why I again focused on doing more like yoga. So I'm a very yoga person, I still do yoga. And then when I started, or when I changed my working out schedule, I got my period back again. After that, it took very long for me actually me to have a regular menstrual cycle. There were instances when I would lose my period for 2 months, 3 months, but then it would take me patience, it would take me balanced diet, it would take me meditation, yoga, and all sorts of those activities to get it back again. So moral of the story is that don't be super perfectionist, don't try to fit in, don't try to prove yourself to everybody, just be you. I hope this video is useful, and I hope you take this video for education and awareness purposes only, not for the purpose of diagnosis. And thank you so much for watching my video. See you soon. Bye bye.